You have questions, we have answers. This is Jane Muller.
And this is Ken Muller. Welcome to our show, all about real estate with Ken and Jane. Well, Jane, we know parks, community activities, and recreation play a vital role to any real estate community. Today, we have as our guest Michael Reissner, who's the director of the Parks and Recreation for East Brunswick Township. Michael, welcome to our show.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you both for having us. And I totally agree that Parks and Rec is a big part of any community. So it's good to hear you say that.
Yes, and also to start with, we're going to talk about the Daisy program because this Sunday today happens to be the annual Daisy Breakfast. So for the listeners that don't know, I know a little bit about it. The Daisy program has been around since 1970, which is a really long time. You know how long that is? It's as long as the Jets have won a Super Bowl. I don't know if you're a sports fan, but it's so ripe now because everyone's talking about Aaron Rodgers coming and this and that. And I look back and when 1969 was the one and only time they won a Super Bowl, and that's the hopes of generations that maybe they can revisit, at least make it to the big game.
Yeah, my dad's a big Jet fan, so I feel the pain.
Yeah, you're smart enough not to be a Jets fan, right?
I am.
So anyway, since 1970, this program has been around for children and adults with disabilities. So the Daisy. So let's talk about the Daisy Breakfast. And for anybody listening out there, it's still not too late to head on over to it.
Yeah, it's a long-standing community event in East Brunswick. It's been going on for years. Originally started by Ralph Lamo, a captain with the Special Police Department in East Brunswick, and he unfortunately passed away several years ago. And John Kosick, who is the director of emergency management for East Brunswick Township, has taken the reins and really done a great job with it. It's held annually at the East Brunswick Hilton. I believe they had the largest ballroom in our community or in central New Jersey. And you need every inch of it to hold the Daisy Breakfast there. It gets a nice turnout. It's 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it's attracts the community from all walks of life, from fire departments to Girl Scouts to Youth Council to just community members just looking to give back to kids and adults with special needs. It's a great breakfast. There's a small tricky tray there for folks to participate in, and it's just a great community event and a great way to give back to your community at the same time, and it supports the Daisy Recreation Program.
We have been there quite a few years. If you want to see your neighbor friend you haven't seen for a while, just stop by there. You'll see everybody.
Yeah, you feel like the whole community is there.
Yes,
it's really
out. I think that the Daisy Breakfast as well as EB Day, that's the two events you catch up with everybody in town.
Yeah, it makes the big town look small again.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. Yes. And if you guys driving and not too late, just head to the Hilton. The breakfast at 12 o'clock is still time. Yeah, you can buy the ticket at the door. So so there's still ticket on sale.
And the funds that are raised from it, they go right into the programs for the camps, the recreation programs, everything. And do you guys have a goal, like how much money you hope to raise or have raised in the past from this?
It's a great question. It goes right back into the Daisy Association, which is for all intents and purposes, like a PTA for the Daisy Recreation Program. And it's a parent association, nonprofit that supports a lot of the programming that we do through the township, and every cent that's made goes right back into the kids, into the program. Any amount of money that we can bring in is helpful. So that's really the goal, is to just continue to contribute to the program. And we're thankful for any contribution that we get through the breakfast and through other fundraisers throughout the year. And I just can't thank John Kosick, the Director of Emergency Management, for volunteering his time and really taking the reins of the Daisy Breakfast over the last several years.
And also, I saw a lot of community, even the kids from school, right, serve breakfast. It's a big event. A lot of volunteers involved.
Yeah, our East Brunswick Youth Council, that's also run through our department, is ubiquitous in town. They're just they volunteer just at every event in the community that's going on. You can pretty much see them, and they will be there in full force. A great bunch of kids who work with us and volunteer at several events throughout the year, and we can't thank them enough as well for their help. So you're right, you do see just about every facet of the community when you show up there.
Yeah, for the kids, that's good, for them to learn some experience, work ethic, and learning how to
give back to the community, volunteering.
Yes,
and the breakfast is pretty good, too. The eggs. And
oh, yeah, I love it.
I'm getting hungry now. I'm going to head over there.
That's right. We'll have to head there after this. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the DAISY program. What types of camps and recreation activities are there for the youth and also for the adults that you guys run?
So, I'm biased, of course, but the town of East Brunswick has always been very proactive in providing recreation programs for the community, and the DAISY program is no different. It's really unique, and most municipalities don't have a program such as ours that's really specifically for kids and adults who may have disabilities or special needs. We run programs all year round, during the week, weekends, recreational, social opportunities, from just hanging out with their friends to going bowling, programs that are involved with Special Olympics, and just doing recreational trips throughout the year. And then we have a huge summer program that runs summer camp throughout the year as well. We're continuing to come up with new innovative ways to offer our kids and adults with disabilities. And in the future, we're looking at potentially starting a day work program for especially kids that kind of age out of school or recreational opportunities, and that's usually around 21 years of age. We found that there's kind of a vacancy there in terms of for them to learn life skills and social opportunities. So we're developing that as we speak, actually. And it's just really a great program, for the community. And quite honestly, we have participants from other towns as well participate, because a lot of other towns don't have the infrastructure that we have, and the backing of the community and the town and the DAISY Association to offer kids of all abilities the opportunities that anybody would potentially have in their town. So it's really a huge success story, and the township should be proud of what we're able to offer.
Absolutely. And if the kids from surrounding town, for example, right, how can they participate in the DAISY program?
Yeah, they can participate just like a resident can. We do have a resident and non-resident fees.
Okay.
So that is kind of in play, so to speak. But information is really prevalent on our website in terms of our programs.
And why don't you share the website with our listeners, because this covers Central Jersey, so there may be some listeners out there that have special needs, children or adults that. Yeah,
it's eastbrunswick.org, and basically just go to the Recreation and Parks page, and Daisy's information is under our page. We also have a very active social media Facebook page, which kind of updates everybody in terms of special events that we're doing, fundraisers, and so I definitely encourage everybody to sign up for those social medias as well. But we get lots of kids from other towns. We also actually, in even working with the Board of Education in our community, we've noticed a lot of families moving to East Brunswick because
huge. That's why we would like to have you on the show, because there's so many times in the open house, and I have all the buyers from all over New Jersey. They heard about our school have a special program. They heard about the DAISY program. That's why this is definitely a lot of interest.
That's why this show is all about real estate and the community support, like the Parks and Recreation, the DAISY program. That's all relevant to people selecting a community to live in because
I think it's a big portion.
It's a big portion.
Yeah. Portion.
It's a huge portion.
Making.
Decision making. The schools and the support of these different programs are
sure. I mean, a lot of I mean, once again, I heard from the parents and other people said even our school system, right, and they try to keep the kids in the regular class. That means a lot to the family, and plus the supporting DAISY program. So this draw a huge fan and crowds to East Brunswick.
That's a really good point. And speaking with the Board of Ed, to echo that, we definitely seen an uptick in families who may need some additional services move to town. Mm-hmm. Even in our regular day camp program, we do offer an inclusion program for kids who may need a little bit of more of assistance to stay in, as you say, the regular mainstream classes. So there's definitely a lot of resources in the community, in the school system, and within our department.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big part of what East Brunswick offers.
What about for the non-residents of the township in regards to transportation? Are the parents responsible for their own transportation to get them to the program, or do you guys have any transportation services?
They are responsible for their own transportation. One of the things we're able to do with the program is keep the cost. We feel very affordable compared to other programs and camps that may, primarily involve special needs, kids with special needs. So transportation is a whole nother kind of ball of wax, if you will, in terms of getting involved with that. So, and in the hiring climate it's very difficult to find drivers. I don't want to get too far off track, but
sure.
They are responsible for picking up their kids or bringing their kids to the program, non-residents.
That's quite, even in East Brunswick, right? I think a lot of parents still bring their kids to the program, like us, right? We always joke it's like we free car services to our daughter. Yes. Yeah,
that's right. Let's say there's listeners out there that would like to work for this organization. Are you guys taking any applications?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's right. That was our for either volunteers or also different positions, paid positions are available.
Yeah, we would hope you were asked that question. We are, definitely looking for folks to work, and we are always looking for people who are looking for employment, especially during the summertime, really of any age. We hire for the DAISY program in particular, 16 years of age and older, all the way up to teachers. We employ a lot of teachers who may or may not have a certificate in special education or experience in dealing with that type of population. So, if anyone is interested, it's really simple to apply. Again, if you go back to our website, eastbrunswick.org, the Rec and Parks page, and there's a one-page application you can submit online, and then we'll get back to you within a minute, probably.
All right, that sounds great.
It's crazy in today's hiring climate. I know it's kind of something that's kind of going through the country, but it's definitely hit us locally as well. It's just finding employees, especially during the summertime, has been quite challenging since really COVID.
Well, let's get the word out there, guys. Come on and apply to this great organization. They're taking applications. It's all good stuff. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to our show. We're joined with Michael Reissner, the Director of Parks and Recreation for East Brunswick Township. We've been talking about the DAISY program. So, Michael, if listeners out there that can't make the breakfast want to get involved in donating to this wonderful program, do you have any more upcoming events, or can they go online and make a donation? Or I'm sure there's many ways they can donate.
Yeah, we do actually have a DAISY Tricky Tray coming up. We've been doing this for, I think, about 3 or 4 years off and on since COVID. And it's also become a very good fundraiser for the program as well. And unfortunately, the tickets are sold out as of today to attend that. But for future reference, it's really a great event. It's very well attended. Lots of really cool prizes for folks who kind of like attending those events. It's usually very, very popular. I've been to it many times, and that's a good way to give back to the community while having some fun as well. And we're always taking donations throughout the year for the Daisy Association. Again, they're a nonprofit 501c3 group, and you can make a check out to them, to the Daisy Association, and send it to our department at 334 Dunham's Corner Road in East Brunswick. I don't believe the association has a way to donate online just yet.
Okay.
We're working on that for the future with them. But it's a great group of families, that volunteer their time on the association. It's a very worthy cause. I can tell you that 100% of any donation goes right back into the program and right back into the kids. So I know sometimes that's a question for folks, but it's just, if you've seen the program in action, if you've talked to the staff, and it's just one of the real amazing stories that our town has in terms of changing people's lives. I mean, we've hired kids who are going to school for finance, and they'll work with us for 2-3 summers, and at the end of one summer, they'll change their direction in college to work with kids with special needs. So it has that kind of impact on people, and young people in particular. So it's just really a great success story in our community. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I bet the people that work and volunteer there get so much joy. It's almost like it's such a great reward for them to work and to know that they're doing something that really benefits. Great.
We have a gentleman now who's worked with us for quite a number of years, and I haven't seen it myself, but I'm told he has a tattoo of a daisy on his head because the program means that much to him.
Wow.
And has impacted his life, so much. So it's just a really good feel-good story.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully people out there get out and support this great organization. Go to their website to find out. And if you want to donate, you can mail a check. Again, once again, the check would be payable to the Daisy organization and mailed to the address in East Brunswick, which is
334 Dunham's Corner Road. Checks made payable to the Daisy Association,
and that's East Brunswick, NJ 08816.
If you're hungry, it's not too late. Drive to Hilton.
Get a ticket.
Hilton Hotel. You can get a breakfast ticket
coffee,
in the door.
They sell sausage, everything. It's a great,
beautiful
cause.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
I normally go second serve.
Yeah. We're gonna race over there after the show.
That's right.
Lots of people be there. I think Elmo was there. The Brunswick the bear will be there.
Everybody. So. The bear. I take a picture with the bear every year. That's a big event. Take a picture with the bear. You see, I even wear East Brunswick color today. Green.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
That's great. All right. Let's also talk. Hopefully, it won't be too long that the weather gets warmer and that summer is really here, although you wouldn't believe it the way the weather is outside. So let's talk about the summer camps that are coming up in the near future and what types of camps are available through the Parks and Recreation Department.
Yeah, glad you asked. Summer camps is a big part of our department. We've been doing summer camps for many, many, many years. We are the only municipal program in the tri-state area that is accredited by the American Camping Association, which is a accreditation that requires us to go through about 300 plus standards in terms of safety and programmatic requirements. It's kind of like just like a watchdog in a positive way to make sure that we're doing the best job we can to take care of the kids that we were charged with through the summer, and that's a big deal for us. Most municipal camps don't go through that process, so I'm very proud of that. We offer all kinds of different programs now. We have our traditional full-day program, which is 7 weeks throughout the summer, and it's located within our public schools throughout our community, which we have a relationship with the public schools that we're able to use those schools during the summertime. And really the niche that we have, apart from most private camps, is one where much more affordable, which is great. Two is we bring the kids really all over the state. They go on some really fun trips, lots of amusement parks and some great trips that maybe they can't get to during the course of a busy summer with their families. And really, thirdly, what's always made our program, I think, stand out is just the staff. We just have some great people that work for us throughout the year. Many of them are teachers in our school system, and it really helps. Just the program stands out because of the people that work for us. So, other than our traditional 7-week program, we have also week-long camps, or specialty camps we call them, which have become very popular in recent years because kids have so much going on during the summer. They really just want to, sometimes do something that's more appealing to them. Everything from sports, basketball, softball, to art programs, STEM programs, STEAM programs. We're having actually a junior lifeguard program this year. All kinds of different specialty camps that we're offering that are 1 week at a time. And, all that information is really laid out really well. A lot of good information on our website, again, at eastbrunswick.org under the day camp section. So I would highly, encourage people to go check that out. And we started registration March 1st, and there's still plenty of time to register with us. Some of the specialty camps fill up and they sell out, but what we've tried to do with the traditional camp is take as many kids, especially East Brunswick residents, as we can.
I have to say, we're the beneficiary of the program.
Yep.
When our daughter was younger, right, and then she went to the program, I totally agree with you.
It was at Warnsdorfer School. She was in first grade at that time. I think
she went a few times.
She went a couple.
There was first of all, very interesting. They went through so many different places, right? And secondly, like you said, Mike, the people there is amazing. Yeah. And a lot of time, right, the program finished 5. So at that time when she was a little younger, right, I have to pick her up. I have appointment after that. So my time is on the clock, right? I have a 5:30 appointment. It's only enough time to pick her up, drop, and go, right? So she would say, Mommy, can I stay 5 more minutes? At the end, I said, no, we have to leave now. The kids don't want to go.
Yeah.
They hang out there.
Yeah, no, that's true. We do have actually, I'll mention a morning care and an aftercare program as well for busy families and working parents. So it's a really good alternative. We don't have the huge private camp facilities that a lot of these more expensive programs have, but like you said, what we do have is just good people. The kids seem to love the trips.
They still have the fun,
and you still go on trips too. They still do the trips, so they're not just limited to the facility. Yep. They have the ability to go on these cool field trips, which is a nice benefit.
Yeah, I get invited to a lot of they do like these slideshows at the end of the year with all these pictures of all the places they've gone, and the kids are screaming, and it sounds corny, but I get like all emotional because it's like the kids have such a great time and they can't wait to come back. So it's good that we're able to provide these opportunities for our residents.
And you mentioned something at the beginning that we're the only, or you guys are the only program in the tri-state that has the certain accreditation. The only one in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania out of all the camps. That's a pretty amazing stat.
It is that we're aware of. Yes, we just came back from the American Camp Association conference, which is New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. New York, I believe, as well. And it's a huge conference. You wouldn't believe that there's such a thing for camp professionals, but we're pretty much one of the only municipal programs that are there. It's usually made up of all private camps. So it is, we're very proud of it. And it's something that I think is important for us to keep doing year to year.
You know what? I always recommend the new families when they move to a new area, especially East Brunswick. I always tell the family, better register if you can close in June, right? June, July. Better enroll your kids with a summer camp. Why? Because the children during this flexible, fun time make friends easy.
Yes.
So when they come September 1st go back to school, they already had 3 friends.
That's an excellent point.
They have a lot of friends.
What's great about that, too, is because East Brunswick is made up of so many different elementary schools.
8
in total. Yep, we know them. We know them all.
Right. They get to know kids from other
Yes.
schools, so that when you do get to Hammersholt and the middle and junior high schools, they know other kids from our program. So that's kind of a happy fallout as well. You're right. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're running out of time. So the registration for the camp started March 1st, and when is it available until it's filled? I guess until the sooner the better, right? And
the sooner the better. Yeah, I believe it's like early June. I don't have the exact data on me, but I think it's around June 10th. We usually shut down registration because we have to just get everything kind of ready to go for opening day, so to speak, in late June. But don't delay if you're thinking about registering. We'd rather you register with us, and if something happens up until early June, we will actually give you your money back.
Okay.
So we want you to make the best decision for your family. So, definitely register if you're interested, for sure.
And once again,
if you're out of East Brunswick area, with, as you mentioned, the fee is a little higher, but you can register as well.
Yes, we do take non-residents after, I think there's a month lag registration period for non-residents to register. It'll probably start in April at some point in time. But we do have a non-resident fee as well.
And you just want to give the website one last time, and the phone number if you know the office main number, if listeners want to call in to get guided through the phone.
eastbrunswick.org. Go to the Recreation and Parks page. We have a lot of detailed information on day camp, especially. So there's a lot of great resources on there. And you can always give us a call, 732-390-6797. We're happy to help you through the registration process or talk to you about the program, especially for younger families who may be going to camp for the first time. There's a lot of hesitancy in sending their kids to
and
the
the
program.
staff is so good in terms of safety and check-in. I know we're running low on time, but I mean they're very. We entrusted our daughter at a very young age, and they were just fabulous.
Awesome. Good
so
to hear.
Mike, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it.
Thanks again. See everyone next week. Bye.
Thank you.